everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Low Tier Legend. It is your boy Jake, always with the cake, and with
Yep.
me, as always, is my co host.
Hello. I couldn't think of a bit in time. It's just, I was, I had all day and I'm tired. Look, leave me alone. Fucking, uh,
On
I
that,
did this as a bit like 2, 3 episodes ago. So whatever, it's fine.
you could recycle the bit every 3 episodes or
That's
so.
true.
So,
Anyway, all right.
anyways, how have you been doing this
Um,
since we last talked, which, isn't that
it's
long ago, but
Yeah, I've been studying. It's kicking my ass.
yeah,
I hate it. Yeah, it's really just like fucking bad. But I've got my exam next week, and once that's out of the way, I will breathe a sigh of relief.
that's good.
How about you?
I too have an exam coming up. I have the written one here in 3 days, so I've got to be done with that real soon.
Yeah.
And then I've got a verbal one on the 9th, and then it's vacation time, baby.
Woo!
Uh, and in terms of Hearthstone this week, I have been playing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I've been just kind of climbing a ladder with mainly end of turn paladin with a little bit of leyline mage.
Uh-huh.
Uh, when I felt spicy. Uh,
Uh, I haven't been playing any Hearthstone. I'm not gonna lie. I just
oh no, the
I've been too
concept is
stressed.
falling apart.
Oh fuck! It's just it's fine. I still like Animal Companion Hunter. That's it's fun. That's all I got to
Well,
say about
that's perfectly fine because there is a lot to jump into
that.
in
Yes,
the
there is.
news and update section
Yes,
because there was an
I'm spoiled.
expansion announcement.
Yes, and you told me specifically not to watch it until now.
Yes. So I'm thinking it might not be the best podcasting to watch the entire
Yeah, probably
video.
not.
Uh, but to watch the entire announcement video, I mean, but
Yeah,
the little 1 minute cinematic I was thinking we could watch together and then go over everything in
that
the
sounds good.
patch and stuff.
Most of the videos they do is like, we're announcing these cards, and it's like, well, I could just read those on the fucking website anyway, so it doesn't really
Exactly. Exactly. So let me bada bing bada boom, screen share, scene, boom bam boom bap bam. A little wouldn't understand.
matter.
All
I
right.
don't shit about
Now
names.
everyone should be able to follow along at home.
Yippee.
And so if you tune into the stream, you should be able to watch.
That was fun. I like the music.
Yes. So that was the Escape from Violet Hole cinematic. And then we'll jump right in, I think, to the
Yeah.
announcement post, which we will just go over here.
Hmm.
So, break the rules and Escape from Violet Hold, Hearthstone's next expansion. Launching on July 7th, which is, in about a month.
Hmm.
Hearthstone's next expansion follows a ragtag group of outlaws as they hatch a daring plan to break out of Dalaran's maximum security prison. Get
Oh
ready
yeah,
to escape from Violet Hold.
that sounds fun as hell.
In this unprecedented expansion, you'll break the very rules of Hearthstone with brand new mechanics, running duplicate legendaries,
Oh,
sneaking minions onto your opponent's side of the board, and
what the
drawing an
fuck?
extra card each turn might sound
What?
illegal, but in this
That does.
expansion you're
Well,
playing
actually,
by your rules.
Druid could already draw extra cards each turn because it's Druid, but
Yeah,
sure.
but normally you're not allowed.
But normally, yeah.
Yeah. The mastermind behind the heist is Vanessa Van Cleef, daughter of notorious Defias Brotherhood leader Edwin. She's
Hmm.
assembling the best of the worst for the ultimate prison break. With magically sealed cells, armored guards, and a prison that shifts into an arcane maze, escaping the hold is set to be impossible. Vanessa and her crew plan to prove otherwise. As if the traps and guards weren't enough, the legendary watcher Maiev Shadowsong has been summoned as the new warden. You didn't think getting out would be easy, did you? Maiev, for those who remember, the person who locked up Illidan for 10,000 years.
Such a prick in the neck.
Yep, absolute prick. And now we get to the fun part. Rules are made to be broken. Every class gets a legendary rule breaker minion that warps a core rule of Hearthstone in different ways. They were locked up for breaking the rules, and now Vanessa is pulling strings behind the scenes, arranging prison transfers to assemble the perfect crew and put those talents to work for the breakout. These cards push the limit further than ever and open entirely new ways to play.
Hell yeah.
First one here is Hogger.
Hogger! Hey!
Hogger.
Hi, Hogger.
Chainbreaker Hogger, 8 mana 10/10 taunt. Start of game, duplicate all other legendary cards in your deck.
Okay. That's weird. That's very strange.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good. I mean,
you get like a massive deck.
Yeah, you can.
If you're running even a couple legendaries, you're like filling up on cards, but
someone's gonna make a 30 legendary deck.
Yeah,
That's a
60 card, 59 card legendary deck. Yeah,
that's really
and it's a
funny.
control priest.
Oh well, it would be warrior, wouldn't it? But
yeah, control warrior. Yeah, it's just quest warrior and
quest. Yeah. Oh yeah. God, imagine double quest. This sounds bad but fun. You know.
Yeah. At the start of the game, Chainbreaker Hogger duplicates all the legendaries in your deck. Those one copy limits gone. Hogger turns your strongest cards into double trouble, opening up previously unthinkable strategies. I love the example they make here, where it's
this dog shit card.
Yeah, but it's like if you have 5 of him in your fucking hand, then yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I like him. And then the Death Knight rule breaker is Blood Doctor Thelena. Prison doctor by day, vampire by night, secretly feeding on the patients she treats. She breaks the rules by unlocking a second hero power, Vampire's Kiss, using corpses instead of mana, turning raw flesh into raw power. So we know this from Battlegrounds, the UI basically, of like having 2 hero powers. So she gives Death Knight a second hero power, which gives a minion plus 3 attack.
I just say, I know they have to write something. They can't just be like, here's the thing. But yeah. The specific way they're writing the text is grating. Like
it's Marvel-ass dialogue.
It's Marvel-ass dialogue. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like he's right behind me, isn't he, motherfucker? Yeah. Like, shut up. Like I get it. I get you're trying to be whimsical.
Absolutely.
But shut up.
But shut up.
Anyway, this
is not as interesting, but
it's not very interesting. But that's Death Knight in general.
That's it's Death Knight.
It is what it is.
If anyone was gonna get a boring rule breaker, it's Death Knight.
It's Death Knight, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just glad it wasn't like it wasn't like fucking you can put this card in your deck to avoid rune restriction.
Yeah.
Because like I'm
glad. That would be the most boring thing ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, you know the thing that is Death Knight specific? Who gives a fuck? No one likes it anyway.
And then the Demon Hunter one is quite interesting. In Hearthstone, each player draws 1 card at the start of the turn. Irida Sinsigo is never a fan of that rule.
Again, man.
Again, Marvel-ass dialogue.
Shut up.
But this Demon Hunter legendary sends your entire deck into the void and gives you 2 cards from it each turn.
What?
So they have a little video here. So your deck, poof, gone. And then every turn,
You get to
And
draw 2 cards from it.
you get to draw 2 cards from what would have been your deck.
When you when you play it. Okay, sorry, it's Battle Cry. I see.
Yeah. So when you play it, your deck disappears, and then every turn when you would normally draw a card, you get 2 instead from what would have been your deck. I am not entirely sure about this one.
Ads, right?
I,
It
I I
sounds
think
pretty
it's
bad.
really interesting. But
Like,
because
let's.
like you
So
it
it has
enables
to be.
you to play around. It enables you to play around cards with like deck restrictions, like the spell only cards, or
Yeah.
while
You
still
get rid of
having
the rogue
minions.
legendary.
You get rid of the rogue
Bye.
legendary, yeah. Um, but unless you then draw him from the void or whatever.
Oh, yeah, true.
But
Actually, I forgot about that. Never mind. You can't get rid of the rogue legendary.
yeah,
Well,
but
I
the,
don't get
the
it.
I
I'm not
think
gonna lie.
they mention Omen of the End here. For those who don't remember, that is the 5 mana 5/5 from
Oh, if
Cataclysm.
your deck is
If
empty,
your
then
deck is empty,
destroy.
destroy 5 cards of the opponent's deck. I
Don't put that card in your deck. Don't do it, man.
I
That's
feel like there's
tragic.
gonna be some sort of like some
That's
sort of people.
crazy.
There's gonna be people out there who are going to build a deck
You're gonna build
specifically just
fatigue,
to ticket
like
this.
control. Yeah, ticketus.
Yeah.
Don't 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 put Owen of the End in your deck. Full stop.
Yeah.
This I don't think I like it on reflection. I think like it.
I like the idea of it,
I like
but
the idea, but I don't think it's gonna do well because like you've gotta play it on turn 4, hope it doesn't die, and then you'll start taking fatigue damage early.
yeah.
Or the other option is you play it late, and then you've got no deck anyway, so you're not really taking advantage of the draw 2 effect. Like if
Okay.
you play it early, you die to fatigue real fucking quick. And if you play it late, you don't
You're
get
not.
advantage
Yeah.
with the
Hear
drawing
me
2
out
cards.
though. Hear me out though. Uh, a
I'm hearing.
wild deck with
Wild.
wild deck with this tog waggle and some way to grab
Oh,
the thing.
okay. Now that sounds like a tier 7 deck for sure. That's
Oh.
gonna tear the bronze 25 meta apart.
it's it's gonna be Raren's gonna face it
Yeah,
on stream.
on stream.
Uh anyways, those were some of the examples of the rule breakers we'll get. I'm very excited to see what else they're coming
Yeah,
up with.
for sure. I can't wait
Uh
to see what busted shit Druid has access to.
yeah, Druid. You start the game at 20 mana.
Yeah, just no downside. Just you straight up just fuck it. Like
Yeah.
you get to double your mana.
Uh yeah. And the
Fucking
flavor
hell.
text will be something the like text they release will be something like druids not a druids not a fair class, fuck you. That's
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, the text is, hey, we're just leaning into it at this point.
We know what you've been saying, and we don't care.
We don't fucking care.
uh
I mean, to be fair, they've never cared in the past. Why start now?
that's fair. Moving on to the new keyword for this expansion, or one of them. There's a couple, but one of the new keywords is the prepare keyword. The prepare keywords let you set up explosive turns in advance. Drag a prepare card onto your deck to spend the remaining mana, whatever you have, and reduce
Oh,
its
so it's
cost by that amount +1. It
oh,
returns to your hand and can be played on a future turn. For example, if you have 3 mana left, it becomes 4 mana cheaper. When you play that prepared card on a later turn, you can surprise your opponent with a much bigger play. And the example they give is Vanessa herself. 6 mana 4/4, prepare. After you play a card, get a random battle cry minion. It costs 2 less.
that's okay. That's
So
weird.
in theory, right? Let's
So
say
it's
you
like
have like nothing to do on you have like nothing to do on
Turn
turn
5.
3 or whatever.
Yeah,
You
turn
you
3, sure.
you play this, or you prepare this. It becomes 2 mana, and then on turn
So
4 you play this plus a thing, and you cycle through battle cry minions. That's
so
the hope, right? You know,
it's just forged, but better
it's forged, but
or
different.
specific.
But
Yeah,
mana
different.
reduction, yeah.
Locked in hand this turn. Can you prepare twice? Like, can you prepare turn 2 and then turn 3?
I'm gonna assume yes.
That's weird.
Um, I I'm going to assume
Because
you
it
can.
says, okay, can you, sorry, can you, do you mind scrolling up just for a sec? I want to check that I've read it correctly. Drag it to spend your +1. So theoretically, you could drag it to your deck when you have 0 mana and reduce it by 1.
Presumably,
So you could
no, because it
play,
spends your remaining mana. So I assume
yeah, so
the
you spend 0 mana to reduce it by 0 mana +1. That's how it's worded, to me at least. I
yeah,
mean,
but
like,
this is Hearthstone, right?
true.
Consistency and wording is not always the
That
case.
is true. That is true. I
But
hope
yeah,
it's not, because that would just be like you have to draw this on turn 1, and then you could just play on curve and reduce this by 1 every turn. It's like a fucking
yeah,
I can't remember what that card was called, but that 6 mana 4/4 that used to reduce by 1 at the end of every turn.
yeah, I know what you mean. I hope it's you have to have at least a mana.
1 mana, yeah, you have to float something.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping at
Um,
least. But yeah, there's a variety of things for prepare. They have stuff like Defy a Smuggler, prepare Battlecry, give a friendly minion 2 attack and rush, 3 mana, 2,
what's
3.
okay?
Probably the
I,
best one is Tunneling Geomancer, prepare spell
absolutely,
damage +1. Because you
yeah.
reduce this guy to 0, and suddenly you have like an Alonius Druid or whatever. Is he still around?
Who? Alonius. Oh, the
The
like
owl?
I don't um I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't play this game. um,
Alonius.
is that how you spell it? I don't think that's how you spell it. Oh, it is. Okay. Um,
Wishbank's Workshop, so no, he's not. Fair
damn.
enough. I mean,
Anyway,
good.
I mean, you could run this in like the mage deck, right? Which runs a bunch
Hmm.
of like damn small spells.
Yeah, you could run this in like a Burn Mage for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
The Fire Smuggler seems like pack filler garbage.
yeah, which is funny because they were like, last expansion they were like, we're cutting 10 commons every expansion to make more
Yeah, this is
interesting
one of the ones
cards.
you wanted to keep?
this
Really?
is this was one of the premium commons you wanted
Premium?
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You sure you can cut this one?
uh,
Whenever you cast. Oh, that's cute. It's like a
it's
gadget
Gadgets
and
and Auctioneer, except he's 9 mana for.
yeah. Except you could. Oh, you could play him for 0 technically, but
Technically,
you'd have to
oh.
spend like 7 or 8 mana to do that.
Yeah. I mean, if Rogue
Sounds
had
bad.
any defensive tools, maybe, but they sure don't.
Yeah, sure. They should. Yeah, they sure don't have those.
Um,
And Commissary Crook.
Commissary Crook.
Spend all your mana somewhere. Well, it's a druid. It'll probably see play. Um,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
seems
you could summon Ultra Gigasaur with
that's true. You
in
could do
Druid.
that if you were so inclined. um, yeah, you can prep this on turn 9 and then turn 10 get a 10 cost card.
Yeah, which
Sounds bad.
as we know from no hand hunter, or not no hand hunter, animal companion hunter, 10 drops are pretty
Yeah.
good.
10 drops are pretty good, but I mean the animal companion 10 drops are good because they're specifically beasts. I
Yeah.
think 10 costs in general are a little bit more varianced.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, point is these cards all look weird, and I'm not sure how good they'll be. I
I'm
also
intrigued by really only the spell damage guy.
yeah,
uh
I'm not fucking with the concept of prepare so far, but
No, but
maybe I'll be
they
thinking.
have a chance to wow us later
They
on.
did.
Certainly.
They did.
Uh, Case the Hold. The Violet Hold is a sprawling prison full of surprises. Scope out the forbidden artifact lockup, the medical ward, and heavily enchanted containment units holding some very dangerous magical entities. Down in the demon vaults, Morak has been waiting for a chance to break loose.
Okay,
So
I'm
this is
prepped for
another
it.
prepare guy. Death
Death
rattles.
rattle summon a random demon. Give it death rattle summon Morag.
So
That sounds bad. That
you
sounds
can
like a really bad
endlessly
card.
chain this guy if you have a shit ton of demons.
Wow. You could get mogged by silence. Fucking. This looks
Moragged
like
by silence.
Moragged by silence. Good one.
This is a
This looks
slightly
like
better version of Nemsy from the like
yeah.
Whispang's
It's
workshop Nemsy.
I don't know why they're trying to make big warlock work at the moment. It feels like they don't have enough defensive tools for that.
Yeah, and
But maybe
the
get
only
more
big
people trying
the only big demons that are like in Warlock is like uh
the eight. Is it
Void
the eight
Lord
cost more? Oh,
and
the
the
Void
8
Lord,
cost
yeah. The
guy.
Lord. Yeah,
So I don't really know where Morak fits in unless we get some more big demons. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean I like the concept of the card. I just don't know where it fits.
yeah. I don't know where it fits. It's okay.
And then the Warden, which I was very shocked that this is the card they gave Maiev. But
After
uh
you play a minion, give it +3/+3 and make it go dormant for 1 turn. Wow, that sucks. That's
I'm
that's
like
really bad.
this doesn't feel very much like
Doesn't
a
feel like a
prison warden card, you know?
no. I mean, I get because it's making it go dormant for 1 turn, but
Yeah,
surely you'd be doing that to enemy minions.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. You'd figure
why
you
not?
would like lock down a card like the
Why not
like
make this when your opponent plays a minion, give it
I don't know.
-1/-1 and make it dormant or something like that. I mean, that would be really strong. But like if it was like a 2 mana 1/3, when your opponent plays a minion, make it go dormant for a turn, then it's like oh, your opponent has to play around it or something like that.
Or
I don't know.
something, yeah. I don't
This just
the example they give for this is like they play a bunch of fucking little
one
guys
little guys.
and they're dormant and then it's like oh they wake up and they're big. It's like
It's
okay,
like
I
okay,
guess.
that's. I mean, it's. I think it's a
I
bad card. I think that's a
I think it's a very
sounds
weird card at least. Yeah.
yeah, an odd choice.
An odd choice for like the main antagonist of the expansion, you know.
Yeah.
Uh anyways, disguise. I think this is a incredible mechanic. With the new
Okay.
disguised minions, you can, for the first time in Hearthstone history, play minions on your opponent's side of the board.
Okay.
For the warrior class, minion often become enraged when they take damage, so disguised watchman's ability feels right at home on your side of the board. But if your opponent decides to go low and wide, you can play her onto the board to unleash a sneaky attack. The
Can be
Disguised
played
Watchman
on
is a
either
2 mana 2
side.
4, can be played on either side. Battlecry, deal 1 damage to all other friendly minions
Friendly
twice.
minions twice.
So
That's pretty
the
cool.
example they give is like a paladin full of 1 health Divine Shield minions, which we see
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
fucking time. Uh, and then they play it, and boom, kill the
yeah.
enemy paladin's board.
I like that. That's a really
Depending
cool
on what
mechanic.
they do with it, I think Disguise is a really cool mechanic.
Definitely.
Uh, I want to see like I want to see some quote unquote basic things, but that become much more interesting with Disguise, where like it's an overstated minion, but it deals 3 damage to you at the end of the turn. If it's like, okay, I can take
Yeah.
the damage because I'm a control deck, but or I have a more health because they haven't pressured me, so I'll play this on my opponent's side and make them take the damage, and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So I think this is
yeah,
a
yeah,
great mechanic.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's cool as hell.
And then bribe is the third keyword, even though disguise isn't fully a keyword apparent for some reason, but you know, what is and
Hearthstone
what
level.
isn't a keyword.
Who
Uh
gives a fuck, frankly, when they never actually do anything with keywords anyway after the expansion they're introduced in?
yeah. So
But that's a
bribe your
rant
way
for another
out.
time.
Not every obstacle requires brute force. Sometimes a deal is the best way forward. Bribe cards gives you a powerful effect while also giving your opponent a little something. So these are some
True.
examples of bribe cards.
Draw your opponent and give your opponent a coin. You get one too. That's pretty good
And
for
then
Rogue. And then
deadly
that's
bribe
actually
for
not a
rogue.
bad defensive tool for Rogue.
Yeah.
And then for Demon Hunter, draw 3 and give one to your opponent. I like that less. I mean, 2 mana draw 2 is not bad, but it's the
No,
fact that you
historically
also,
pretty good,
yeah,
but
but
having to
then
give one
also
up
getting it,
is
it's pretty
less
tough.
than ideal, yeah, because you're
Yeah,
presumably putting good cards in your deck. So
exactly. Unless you're Jake.
unless you're playing hostage druid or leyline mage.
Yeah, I don't know. It's.
I think it's
We'll have to
an
see.
all right mechanic. I think
Yeah,
there's a lot of flexibility with it. So
yeah,
we'll have to see what they sort of come up with.
yes.
And of course, you can log in to get Vanessa already. Is the pre-release card, and then through in-game events, you'll be able to get Tunneling Geomancer, Commissary Crook, and Deadly Bribe. Through just by doing events. They have
Nice.
also made some changes to the pre-release Tavern Brawl,
Oh, cool.
where you can only use cards from the set, so no more using cards from other sets.
Huh.
However, you can use cards from any class in one deck.
Oh, that's weird.
So if you, let's say I open like 5 mage cards and a couple of druid cards and like a rogue card or something, I can
Gotcha.
cram all those together in a deck to play with all the new cards I opened instead
That's
of
cool.
just building, whatever is the strongest aggro deck from past expansion. Because that was the problem with the pre-release Tavern Brawl, right? Was you would just build whatever was the strongest aggro deck you could with the cards that were legal, and then
Yep.
you would do that without playing with new cards.
Yeah. No, that's a lot better, I think. Well, has the potential to be better for sure. Ugh.
The and then of course there's another goodie, which is that everyone starts with trial copies that we saw from the Dream City trial cards. Everyone starts with trial copies of all the Escape from Violet Hold commons, so you
Oh,
can
nice.
sort of build a deck based off what you open and then all the commons that you have access to.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's a lot better of a way to do it. We'll see how it actually shakes out.
Yeah,
And you can check it out on June 30th, 1 week before the expansion.
cool. All
I
right.
will I will
I
definitely
fuck
be
with that.
doing that.
Yeah.
And then of course a pre-order bundle if you're interested in whaling out.
If you're,
Uh,
yeah, don't give them your money.
give them some of your money in a moderate amount.
Don't give them any of your money. Spend it on useful things. They give enough free shit away that you just don't have to pay them.
You don't, that is true. However, I like to buy the battle pass because it gives a lot of goodies.
Fair enough. I don't fuck with the battle pass.
Now, the second thing here out of our 3 little things to cover is the reveals and rewards guide, where they have told you basically how to get all of the free stuff that you can get and how
Cool.
to check in with the reveals. There will be 4 reveals uh, each hosted by Raren, who
Yes.
we enjoy.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's a cool guy.
cool guy. It is funny that they keep bringing him back to do official Blizzard stuff, even though he hates Hearthstone.
Yep.
Uh,
Poor guy.
but they they
What
must
can you
have
do?
they must have a good behind the scenes
Mhm.
relationship.
Rapport. I mean, he's
Uh,
done a bunch of stuff with the creators, hasn't he? You know, the devs.
yeah.
So like, makes
So,
sense.
but these card reveal streams will all be hosted by Raren with special creator guests and a dev on each of them, which is nice. So on June 9th, we have Firebat and Regis
Woo.
and a dev, Ben Paulson. Then June 11th, we have Brian Kibler and someone I don't know named Tulso.
Mhm.
And with Alex Smith as the dev. And then June 16th is Trump and Sun Glitters with Nicholas Weiss. That is, of course, Trump, the Hearthstone player, not the
Not the
American
president.
president.
Yeah, good call to let them know about that, just in
Yeah,
case
gotta
anyone
let
was
the viewers know, just in case they weren't gonna tune in because
because it was the
this is the
president.
president. Yeah, and June 18th with Zeddy and Blister Guy, with Nate Kaplan as the dev. Uh, Good to see Blister Guy on some more official stuff. Even though it must be rough for him with the time zones because he is Australian or New Zealand, lives in
Yeah.
Australia, I believe. So that must be rough time zone wise, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Drops are enabled, which means if you just watch for 15 minutes on each of them, you get an escape for Violet Hold pack on Twitch. And on YouTube, for some reason, you get a Cataclysm pack instead. So watch on Twitch.
What? Why? What? Why would they do that? What?
I have no idea. But
What is that logic? Okay, whatever.
so watch on Twitch to get packs for the new
Watch on Twitch.
expansion. Yeah,
Yeah, please watch
you
it on
can
Twitch, not
you can
YouTube.
as a reminder
Make the noise.
you can keep the stream open but mute the tab instead of the stream, and it'll still register you as being a watcher, and then you can do other things if you are not interested. I will probably be tuning in depending on the time zone. I don't know what 2 a.m. PDT is or 2 p.m.
I'm,
PDT.
I'm going
2
to choose
p.m.
to not.
PDT.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
no, I
choose
will
not
not
to
be.
tune in
I
so
will
that I
not be
can
tuning in as this is at 11 p.m.
woof.
all of the days. So I will.
I'm gonna not tune in because I think it'll be more fun if one of us doesn't know what the fuck the new cards are until the day.
I think that's a very good idea. The
um,
the class cards will be revealed this way. However, the neutral reveals will be revealed on Reddit and Discord by the community members. So, if you are in either the Reddit or the Discord, you can look out for those reveals. Otherwise, I'm sure that your favorite Hearthstone podcast, aka us, of course, will be reviewing the cards along the way. And after the reveal streams, there will be a final reveal stream where Regis will team up with a designer, Edward Goodwin, to reveal their last remaining batch and take them into gameplay, as is the tradition for the reveal stream. Which I will probably tune into. Actually, I will not be because that is right in the that is right in the uh moment when I have to go and see my sister's graduation. So
I hate you.
yeah, they really did time this very poorly for me.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fucked up.
but that is it is what it is. The expansion itself also releases as said before on July 7th, which is in the middle of my summer vacation, which means I will only be able to play on mobile.
That's crazy. They literally planned it to fuck you
Yeah.
over.
I'm still unsure how we're gonna do the podcast for those 2 weeks where I'm gone, but
Maybe I'll do a solo
Yeah, you can hold down the fort, or
Yeah, I'll hold
if you
down
can
the
find
fort.
a guest, I don't know.
He'll come up with just like some guy who doesn't know anything about Hearthstone.
Yeah,
He's like, "Hi."
get glib on
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Just,
uh, no.
um, I'm sure you'd love it.
I'm
Uh,
sure he would, but I'm not fucking doing that.
on June 25th, we have the reveal live stream, or not the reveal, sorry, the theory
Theory
crafting live
craft.
stream, which is always fun, and I will
Yes.
maybe tune into that depending on how busy I am. uh, I would love to, mind you, to tune into everything, but they sure did time it right in the middle of all my plans.
Yep.
So
Fucked up how like, they really just they do not want you to watch any of
they
it.
don't want me to watch any of it or play the game. It's
Yeah,
truly tragic.
yeah. And said, hey,
But as
I know you're doing
usual,
like a podcast, but fuck you.
as usual for theory crafting, you will need the people participating will need a minimum of 10 new cards.
Yeah.
That can be duplicates of 5, but it has to be 10 total new cards.
Mm.
Uh, and they will stream on their own channels as well as a theory casting stream with Edelweiss and Lorinda, Raven, and Subtle for the main hub. If you're not interested in watching like individual streamers, you can always hub into the main stream to watch them spectate.
Cool, cool, cool.
And then there is Community Day with Community Days, which is June 30th to July 4th, which will allow you to earn uh for some reason Lost City of Angoro and Emerald Dream cards.
What are they doing? What's going on?
I The reason I think they're doing this is because of the trial cards that we got earlier during Cataclysm. Because
Oh,
if you
right.
remember, that
Yeah.
those were only during Cataclysm, so those are going to
Yes.
disappear when
Those are
the
gonna
Violet Hold
right.
releases. Uh, so if you are someone who has built a deck based off these trial cards, you might want to
Uh,
grab some packs from those expansions to actually rebuild your collection.
that makes sense.
It's still an odd thing
Still
to
though,
do,
just give
but
him the packs from the new set, bro. Like, what are you doing?
yeah,
Like,
it
it's
is
strange.
odd. Uh, and that is about it. There's a little guide here at the bottom for how to earn events uh, and log into stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the reveal guide. And
Cool.
finally, we have the 35.6 patch notes.
Oh, oh, they're doing a patch. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, patch 35.6 launching today. It is already
Wow.
out. Starts the countdown to Hearthstone's next expansion, Escape from Violet Hold, also containing updates for Battlegrounds and Arena
Cool.
and a new event. The most important thing here, we've already gone over all the Violet Hold stuff,
Yes.
so we don't need to that. There's a legendary quest line and an event which you can earn cards.
Mhm.
Uh, However, and there's an arena update where they have basically massively lowered the chances of getting multiple Herald cards in your deck
Cool.
because
That's
apparently that
good.
was ruining the meta. I don't play
Yeah.
Arena, so I wouldn't know, but
Well, I dabble, and I stopped because I was fucking sick of Death Knights getting whatever her name is, the Herald card every
Onyxia,
fucking
yeah,
time, Onyxia. I was so sick of it. I had one arena run where I played 4 games and lost 3 of them, and the 3 that I lost were all to Death Knights that played Onyxia. I was
that
fucking,
is
I was
rough.
mad, man.
That's quite rough.
Yeah.
Uh, However,
So
other than, of course, the expansion announcement, the second most
yes.
important update is to Battlegrounds, because we have the Battlegrounds
Uh-huh.
mid-season update, um,
Oh right, of course.
which is once again anomalies, uh, with with 7 new anomalies, 17 returning, and 5 returning that are updated.
Okay.
Uh, and then there are some changes to the minion and spell pool update, and some trinket, and some other updates. But I figured we could take a little cool look at the minion spell pool updates as well as the anomaly updates.
Sounds
Um,
good. Yeah.
so for new minions, there is Dead Sea Ravager,
Ooh,
Tier 6 Pirate,
that's not
Undead,
bad.
5/5 Rally. Give 3 other friendly minions this minion's attack.
This card
So
attack.
so
That's a cool
this
card. I think it's bad, but
it's
I
a
think it's
cool
cool.
card. You can give a lot of attack because it's undead, right? So you can scale the undead's attack
Yeah,
as
yeah,
you.
of course.
But yeah, like you said, I don't really know how useful it is.
I think it sounds really bad because like you don't get to keep that, you
I
know.
I do like this one, the Ingenious Inventor. Tier 5,
Okay.
9/4, Death Rattle. Your mechs have +2 attack this combat, improved by each time you've magnetized this game.
Okay,
So if
that's
you
a bit.
have a couple of tokens or something from mechs, which they don't do a ton
Yeah.
of, but
Well,
they
at the
can.
moment, yeah, it's mostly the what's it called? The one that's
Ancestral
sold. Yeah, yeah.
automatons.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's mostly them at the moment.
But
But still, it's
if you do have a couple of summoners, then this
and I
becomes
mean it
very good.
applies to the ones that are already on the board. So if you can kill this early,
Yeah.
you get decent value.
If this is your first minion and it has taunt, right? You bump this into
Yeah,
something, and then I ideally kill it, and then the rest of your squad has a bunch of attack.
yeah.
Tier 5 Murloc, Tidecaller Prophet. 5/6. Your tavern spells give an extra 1/1 this turn. After you play
So
2
reset.
Murlocs, improve this. 2 left.
That's a cool card. I like that. It's weird
Yeah,
that Murlocs keep getting like tavern spell stuff.
it is.
And it doesn't strike me as a tavern spell class, but they always get the tavern spell stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Also, this isn't like a battle cry, so is this like an effect
Yeah,
that
it's an effect that it's like an aura that resets every turn, I think, you know.
yeah,
So
so
like if you like the one that's like at the end of your turn give a minion +4/+4 for each card you've played and it always resets at the start of turn. It's like
uh-huh.
that, but
So this
with a
guy
tavern
always
spell.
gives +1/+1 to your tavern spells, but then
Yeah.
based on
But
the
the more
amount
Murlocs
of
you play
Murlocs
in a
you've
turn,
played, it will
it does
upgrade.
more. Yeah.
And Murlocs do have some tavern spell synergy already. They have that
It's like
tier
slow.
5, or is it 4? I think it's 4. That
Hmm.
Battlecry and Death Rattle gives you that spell that gives all your
Yeah,
that gives a
tier
minion +3/+2 and all your
+3.
Murlocs the same buff.
Yeah. And they've got that guy that's like 3 tier sell this to upgrade your tavern spells as
Yeah.
well.
So there's some synergy here.
It's
It's just kind of strange. Yeah.
it is odd, yeah. I can't. Oh,
Malcazar going down to a tier 3, but a 2/1.
oh,
Uh, Not bad.
cool.
I mean, if you get him
That'll fit the
early
deal.
and you have the Soul Rewinder, that's a lot of tempo. Uh, and then there's some returning minions with some changes. We don't really need to think about those that much. And returning minions, Archlet Kel'Thuzad is coming back, which I kind of like.
Cool. Which one was he?
He is
Oh,
the
he was the
6
one that.
cost that
Yeah.
destroys a minion to the left and then summons a
Mm.
plain copy of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that guy. That guy was
Uh,
cool. I liked him.
Works well with automatons, works well with certain, like Eternal Knights, works well with a couple of things. the beetle package is back.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Nice.
without the guy that deals damage, the 4 mana beast that deals damage. So
Yeah, the
no
fixed broken one. No
no
infinite.
Omega Infinite Giga Comp. However,
Good.
I did have a fantastic game with
Mm,
the Skitterer, the 5 drop that is Death Rattle. Your beetles have +5/+5 this game.
mhm.
Um, and summon a beetle. I had that, and then I had a trinket that on start of combat triggered all my death rattles.
Right.
And then I had I had 2 golden skitterers and 2 golden Baron or not
Irons.
Titus. Yeah, two
Yeah, yeah.
golden Rivendares.
Does the
So
second one do anything?
yeah,
I thought it
Rivendare
was.
stacks unlike Bran.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, because Rivendare says
That's disgusting.
Rivendare
That's
said
gross.
instead of saying twice, Rivendare says
It says
extra
an extra
time.
time. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
So
I
I
remember you
had
said
two
that.
golden Skitterers and 2 golden Rivendares. So at the start
That's
of my turn, I
gross.
was just getting like plus
Like
80, plus 80
200.
to my beetles.
That's
Uh,
fucked up.
yeah.
How bad?
I have a screenshot I can send you of what those beetles look like. It was disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Um,
God, it
and
sounds disgusting.
in terms of removed minions, there are a ton. Um, I would say the most important ones are really One Amalgam
Rest in
Tour
peace.
Group, Nightbane, Poltron.
Tour group
Goodbye.
was the 6 cost one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm glad that's gone. That was a bad card.
Poltron is gone and Sewer Rat, so
Makes sense. Ultron is
it had a short time in the sun again,
yeah,
and
give up. But
now
now
it's
he's gone again.
Beatles. Uh,
Rest in peace. I love you, Poltron.
yeah. And then in terms of anomalies, we have a couple new ones.
Cool.
Trinkets, we don't really care about trinkets.
Okay.
Well, we care about trinkets, but we don't care about the updates to trinkets unless they're new ones,
Yes.
right?
I'll find out about them when I play the game.
Exactly. Uh, Anomalies, we have a couple new ones. This is the one I had during that beetle game. Fly the flag. Every 3 turns, get a spell that adds plain copies of a minion to your minion pool. Which
Why are
basically,
they capitalized for?
I don't know.
That's so random.
I'm pretty sure it's
Anyway.
to specify the fact that it doesn't get added to the general pool. It's specifically
Oh,
your minion pool.
gotcha.
Um,
Weird.
yeah, so this is a very weird card. I was like, this doesn't do anything when I played it on my Skitterer, but then I started seeing tons of Skitterers in
More
my shop,
skitters.
and I was like,
Gotcha.
oh, it does
Oh, I
do something.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's how I was able to have so many of them, is because they were
Yeah,
just in my shop, like 3 of them.
I see.
And then Anomalous Cube, start with Mystery Cube as your second hero power, unlocking on turn 5.
Cool.
Mystery Cube, if you don't remember, was the is the one that gives you a choice between like 2 lesser trinkets.
Oh, sure.
Having that as a hero power is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Warp Conflux, I don't remember what does, so I'll have to see it in action.
Cool.
And then
best,
alternate
mo-
time,
best, best podcast in the
yeah.
world.
Hey, they come here for our charming personalities.
Yeah, true. True.
And then Anomalous Timeline is the Murasond hero power. So getting that as your second hero power is pretty good because it allows you access to time warp cards.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then they also get Phelan hero power as an anomaly.
Yeah, sucks to be them.
Yeah. And Lesser Crystal Ball. What when
So
you
it's all
buy
just hero powers, basically. It's
Greater
mostly
Crystal
just
Ball,
start with another hero power. How the fuck
most
does that work for
again, it probably doesn't.
uh-huh. Okay,
I would
cool.
guess. Um, and then there's some other some other returning anomalies. Darkmoon Fair prices,
Yeah, they're
Secret and
going.
Organon we love.
Mhm.
False Idol is always interesting. Golden Arrow is always fun. Uh,
Yep.
Yogg-Seum
Some
is always
bullshit,
fun.
but
Yes. And then there's
it's cool.
Time Warp Nest Swarmer, which I don't even know what it is.
Fuck you for that. Yeah.
And then of
Fuck you
course
for this.
we can't have a new patch without a new Darkmoon Fair.
Yeah. I'm
Which I
so
think
glad.
this has got to be one of the ugliest ones they've released so far.
Yeah, that looks like
Uh,
dog shit. That's
Mini
just,
Cthulhu,
yeah.
it just is so ugly. That's
Yep.
really all I gotta say about him.
I
Uh,
when will they stop? Who knows?
I,
Clearly, people enough
ideally
people.
soon. This guy
Yeah,
has a
enough
little
people
mini
are
game that
buying
seems
them. Like,
incredibly disruptive to the gameplay, where like
yes,
a bunch
just
of little guys come running out of a portal and
actively distracting.
you
This
have
is
to
just
shoot
like
him down. Yeah, it
I.
seems incredibly distracting and not very cool.
Yeah, I would be overwhelmed. I'd be like, I can't focus on the game because of this. Like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Uh,
I'm a
but
hater.
you've got Zombie Cthulhu, Black Empire Cthulhu, and Mech which are all just as ugly as the base version.
Yay! So glad they keep
Except for
forcing it.
Mech Mecha'thun's actually cool as fuck, but it's not
Yeah,
worth buying. The
no, don't spend. Please,
Don't
please, please, please,
please
please. Do
please
not
don't.
spend money. I was mildly joking about the battle pass. You can buy that if you want. Do not buy the fucking Dark Moon Fair spinning the wheel bullshit. You are wasting your money.
Absolutely, it is some horse shit. Do not
Yeah,
buy it.
don't
Uh,
encourage them.
don't encourage them. I don't know who's buying them, but stop, please.
Yeah, please stop. It's crazy.
And as always, has been going on these past couple weeks, do not forget to visit the Battle.net shop to claim a free pack every week. Uh, I've been doing that.
Yep.
Nice. Get a free pack. Why not? Takes no
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was all the news we had, which was a pretty chunky amount, I would say.
Yeah, this is a long episode.
um, I don't have much to add about this other than I'm quite excited
Mhm. It
to
does seem like a fun expansion,
see.
potentially.
Yeah, I I'm a little like it seems a little on the weaker side from what we've seen so far
But
compared
that's
to
almost like if they're
Cataclysm.
yeah, if they're gonna commit to making things weak, then they've got to do it for a while. You know, like they've got to do it for at
Uh-huh.
least 2 years in order for the rotations to hit and the busted
Sure,
parts to make their way
but like
out.
Cataclysm wasn't a weak expansion,
It
so
certainly wasn't. That's the problem. I think they're not committing hard enough to it. They're
yeah.
making things weak for a bit
But
or
we'll
weaker.
have to just see what happens
Yes, yes.
as we delve further into the Violet Hole, and hopefully I'll get to play a little bit of it.
Hey man, good luck.
Yeah, like that week when it releases, it's presumably a Tuesday. Yeah, it's a Tuesday
Mm.
as usual. Um, in that week, I am on like a summer house vacation with my like whole family.
Woof.
So I don't
That's
know
tough.
how much Hearthstone I'll be able to play.
Yeah,
Uh, but this has been the case for like the last couple of years of them
yeah.
releasing it middle of my summer break.
They got
So
they got no respect for
they got
you.
no respect for me. This is why I started an influential podcast so that I could so that
Of
I
course,
could
so you
get
could
my voice
influence the
heard.
decisions. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
as we know, we will be able to influence Blizzard's decisions because we
I,
got such good rapport with them, despite me
yes.
doing nothing but insulting them this whole episode.
uh, But
If you're listening, Blizzard devs, you're doing great. Keep up the good work.
I mean, I always have a lot of respect for the dev team. I just
That
don't
is
have a
true.
lot.
To
I
be fair,
just
the
don't
dev
have a
team,
lot of
I
respect for
fuck with the dev team.
the higher
Like they
ups.
might make, yeah, they might make decisions I disagree with, but I fuck with anyone who is able to create a game and keep it running like this. But yeah, fucking whatever his name is that's running Blizzard nowadays, Bobby Kotick.
I
Fuck you, dude.
fuck Bobby Kotick, but I think that it was the guy, the Mr. Butts or whatever was.
Mr. Beast.
No, no,
That's
the
crazy.
uh,
This is the real Beast games.
it's yeah, the CEO of Blizzard is Johanna Fairs.
I
Um,
don't. Okay,
but
cool.
there was someone else who was like, oh yeah, she reports to Matt Booty, president of game content at Microsoft.
Nice.
So, uh,
Nice. Mr.
nice,
Ass.
Mr. Butts. Yeah, I mean, close enough, right? If your name is Matt
That's pretty
Booty,
cool.
then yeah, Mr. Butts is close enough, I think.
Yeah, that is, yeah, that's a stupid name. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but anyways, I think that'll be where we call it for today. Thank you
Yep.
everybody for watching. If you are listening on Spotify, make sure to follow the show. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps us out. And I'll be excited to review some cards next week.
Yeah.
Bye
I love
bye.
reviewing cards. I'm gonna be so mean. Bye.